Why Stoics Never Break, Ancient Mind Hacks That Still Work, written and published by Ngasline. Have you ever thought about why some people remain calm while others get really upset? Why do some people deal with life's challenges as if they have emotional protection? The answer is different from what you might expect. It's not about being strong, showing no feelings, or being invincible. 2,000 years ago, the Stoics found some straightforward mental techniques that modern psychology is only now beginning to understand. These techniques are easy to use and can help anyone become emotionally strong. These are straightforward methods, not complex techniques or magical practices. In these 5 lessons, you'll discover the true reasons why Stoics remain strong. Not the version you'd find in a philosophy class, but the practical one that you can use today, and that really works in everyday life. Here's why the calmest people you know are not calm by chance. Lesson 1. The I don't care superpower. Why Stoics stay calm when others panic. Take a look at your surroundings. People are really upset about Instagram likes, getting really upset about what someone thinks on Twitter, worrying about what their neighbor just got, getting upset about things that won't be important in a week. Yet, amidst all this chaos, some people stay totally unfazed. The modern Stoics have a special skill. They know how to not worry about the things that don't matter. Your energy is similar to your money. If you spend it on unimportant things, you won't have any left for what really matters. Many people spend their mental energy as if they have an endless supply, getting really worked up over every small drama, every little insult, and every bit of gossip. They often ask why they feel tired, stressed, and struggle to deal with real issues when they arise. The Stoic way is unique. They don't care about many things, not because they are cold or unfeeling, but because they choose what matters to them. Imagine it as a special list that gets your focus. What about drama? It's not included in the list. What do others think? It's not included in the list. What are some things you can't control? It's not included what gets selected. The things that truly count are your actions, your character, your genuine relationships, and your peace of mind. This is not about acting like a robot or hiding your emotions. It's about being wise with how you use your emotional energy. When someone cuts you off in traffic, getting mad doesn't help, it just makes your day worse. When someone shares a silly opinion online, getting upset won't change their view. It only wastes your time. The Stoic notices these moments and asks, "Is this worth my peace?" No. Then I don't mind. Here's a simple way to develop this superpower. Pay attention to when you're about to worry about something unimportant. Consider this question: will this be important in a month, 1 year, 5 years? If the answer is no, let it go right away. Let others worry about it. There are more important things for you to focus your energy on. Not worrying about unimportant things frees up a lot of room for what really matters. When you're not tired from office politics, social media issues, and the need to impress others, you can put your energy into achieving real goals. You can create real connections, engage in important projects, and deal with actual challenges as they arise. Your attention is like a beam of light. Many people spread their light everywhere, brightening up everything that occurs around them. The Stoic only pays attention to what truly matters. This is not only about saving energy, it's also about having a clear view. When you let go of many small worries, it becomes easier to focus on the few important things. Keep this in mind. Each time you decide not to worry about something small, you're becoming stronger. It's similar to a muscle that gets bigger the more you use it. At first, it may seem odd to let things go and remain calm while others are panicking, but eventually, it becomes how you naturally are. You become the person who remains calm while others get carried away by every small challenge. The true strength of strategic not caring becomes clear when facing real challenges. When something really important happens, you have plenty of emotional energy to handle it. While others are tired from worrying about everything, you're energized and prepared to focus on what really matters. Stoics appear strong because they reserve their energy for the important challenges. Try this today. When something bothers you, take a moment to pause and think, "This isn't worth my energy." Release it. Stay calm while others get upset. Experience the strength of deciding what influences your mind. Use your superpower. Lesson 2. The Morning Power Rule. Expect people to be difficult. Every morning, one of the most powerful men in history, Marcus Aurelius, would tell himself something that sounds pretty negative. Today, I'll meet people who are annoying, ungrateful, aggressive, tricky, jealous, and selfish. Sounds like a terrible way to start your day, right? Wrong. This wasn't pessimism. It was a mental superpower that kept him unshakable. And it still works today. Here's the thing. Most people start their day hoping everything will be perfect. Then they meet their first difficult person and their whole day is ruined. They're shocked, angry, and thrown off balance because they weren't ready for reality. It's like walking into a rainstorm expecting sunshine. You're going to get soaked because you didn't bring an umbrella. The morning power rule is simple. When you wake up, tell yourself, today I'm going to meet difficult people. Someone's going to be rude. Someone's going to be selfish. Someone's going to try to mess up my day. Not because you're negative, but because you're realistic. You're mentally putting on your armor before the battle, not after you've already been hit. Think about it like this. If you're a goalkeeper, you don't hope nobody kicks the ball at you. You expect shots and get ready to block them. Life is the same way. Difficult people aren't an exception. They're part of the game. The Stoic doesn't hope people won't be difficult. They expect it and prepare for it. Then when it happens, they're ready. The magic of this morning practice isn't in the words. It's in what happens to your mind. When you expect difficulties, they lose their power to shock you. That rude customer. You saw it coming. That annoying coworker. Part of the plan. That angry driver. Right on schedule. Instead of being reactive, you become responsive. Instead of being surprised, you're prepared. Here's how to use this power. Every morning, take 30 seconds to remind yourself that you're going to meet difficult people today. But, and this is crucial, add this thought, and this is normal. Their behavior says nothing about me. It won't ruin my day because I'm ready for it. You're not manifesting negativity. You're building psychological immunity. The best part, when you expect people to be difficult, you actually handle them better. You're not caught up in your emotional reaction because you've already accepted the reality of how people can be. This lets you deal with the situation calmly and effectively. It's like being the adult in the room while everyone else is having a tantrum. People are going to do what people do. They'll be selfish, rude, ungrateful, and difficult. This isn't breaking news. It's human nature. Your power lies not in wishing people were different, but in being prepared for how they actually are. When you expect the waves, you can learn to surf them instead of drowning in them. This mindset becomes a shield that makes you practically bulletproof to other people's behavior. That person trying to get under your skin. They can't because you expected someone would try. That drama someone's trying to drag you into. You saw it coming and already decided not to play. Your peace is protected because you built your defenses before the attack. Start this practice tomorrow morning. Wake up and tell yourself what Marcus Aurelius did. Feel your mind getting stronger, more prepared, more unshakable. Watch how differently you handle difficult people when you're expecting them. This isn't about becoming cynical. It's about becoming unbreakable. Lesson 3. The middle path rule. Don't get too high or too low. Life is like a roller coaster. It's got its ups and downs. But here's what the Stoics figured out. The people who break aren't the ones who face the biggest challenges, but the ones who ride the emotional extremes. When you're constantly swinging between cloud 9 and rock bottom, you're setting yourself up for a crash. The secret to being unbreakable isn't avoiding feelings. It's finding your middle path. Think about the ocean. On the surface, waves crash dramatically up and down, up and down, up and down. But dive deeper, and you'll find calm waters that stay steady no matter what's happening above. This is what the Stoics teach us about emotions. You don't need to be emotionless. You just need to find that deeper, steadier level where you can observe your feelings without being tossed around by them. Here's what most people get wrong. They think being stoic means never feeling happy or sad. That's not it at all. It's about not letting these emotions hijack your mind. When something good happens, enjoy it. But don't get so excited that you lose your head, but don't get so excited that you lose your head. When something bad happens, feel it, but don't spiral into depression. Stay in the middle where you can think clearly. The middle path rule is simple. Don't let good times make you foolish, and don't let bad times make you hopeless. When you succeed, stay humble. When you fail, stay hopeful. This balance isn't just about feeling better. It's about seeing better. When you're not bouncing between extremes, you can actually understand what's happening and make smart choices. Think of it like driving a car. You don't want to be flying down the highway at top speed, and you don't want to be crawling along either. You want that steady, controlled pace where you can handle whatever comes up. Your emotions work the same way. Too high, and you're dangerous. Too low, and you're stuck. The middle path gives you control. Here's how to practice this. Start catching yourself when you're getting too excited or too down. Feel yourself going high. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that nothing is as good as it seems in the moment. Feeling yourself sink low. Nothing is as bad as it feels right now. Bring yourself back to the middle where you can think straight. The Stoics also knew something else important. You need breaks, not from the middle path, but from intensity itself. Schedule some leisure time. Do things just for fun. Rest your mind. But, and this is crucial, do it in a controlled way. Don't use breaks as an excuse to lose control. Use them to recharge so you can better maintain your balance. One of the best tricks for staying on the middle path is what I call the zoom-out method. When something intense happens, imagine viewing your life from far away. That thing that seems huge right now? From a distance, it's just one small moment in a long journey. This perspective naturally brings you back to center. The middle path isn't boring. It's powerful. It's not about suppressing your personality or becoming dull. It's about having the emotional stability to handle anything life throws at you. When others are losing their heads in good times or bad, you'll be the one who stays steady, thinks clearly, and makes good decisions. Practice finding your middle path today. When emotions try to pull you to extremes, come back to center. Feel the strength in being steady. Watch how much better you handle life when you're not on an emotional roller coaster. This balance is your foundation for being unbreakable. Lesson 4. The Let It Go rule. Stop creating extra problems. Life gives us enough real problems to handle. Yet most of us walk around carrying a heavy backpack full of imaginary troubles. Things that might go wrong, things that haven't happened yet, things we can't control anyway. The Stoics figured out something powerful. Most of our suffering comes not from actual problems, but from our minds creating extra ones. The Let It Go rule is about putting down that backpack of unnecessary worries. Here's a mind-blowing truth. Right now, in this moment, you probably don't have any real problems. Sure, you've got things to deal with later, things that happened in the past and things that might happen in the future. But right now, most likely, you're okay. The only thing making you suffer right now is your thoughts about problems that aren't actually happening. Think about how much energy you waste worrying about what-if scenarios. What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if something goes wrong? Your mind is creating full, hide movies of disasters that haven't happened and probably never will. It's like having a horror movie theater in your head that plays 24/7, and you're buying tickets to every showing. The Let It Go rule is simple. If it's not happening right now, it's not a real problem yet. Future troubles are just your imagination. Past troubles are just memories. The only troubles you can actually deal with are the ones happening right now. Everything else, let it go. Not because you don't care, but because carrying imaginary problems steals your strength from handling real ones. Here's how to practice this. Catch yourself when you're worrying about something. Ask yourself, is this happening right now? If the answer is no, consciously let it go. Not forever, just for now. If it becomes a real problem later, you'll handle it then. But for now, drop it like it's hot. Feel the immediate relief of putting down that weight. The Stoics had a powerful way of looking at this. Nature gave you the ability to handle any real problem that comes your way. But nature didn't give you the ability to handle imaginary problems, because you're not supposed to. When you worry about things that haven't happened, you're trying to solve problems you're not equipped to solve yet. No wonder it feels impossible. This isn't about being unprepared or irresponsible. You can still plan for the future and learn from the past, but there's a big difference between planning and worrying, between learning and dwelling. Planning is productive. Worrying is paralyzing. Learning is growth. Dwelling is stagnation. Know the difference and let go of everything that's not serving you right now. One of the most powerful aspects of the Let It Go rule is what it does to your present moment. When you stop carrying around imaginary troubles, you can actually enjoy what's happening now. You can focus better, think clearer, and respond to real situations more effectively. It's like putting down a heavy weight you've been carrying so long you forgot it was there. Every time you let go of an imaginary problem, you get stronger for handling real ones. Every worry you drop is energy freed up for actual challenges. Every what-if scenario you release is mental space cleared for real solutions. This isn't about ignoring life's challenges, it's about not creating extra ones. Start practicing today. Catch yourself worrying about something that's not happening right now. Say to yourself, this isn't real yet. If it becomes real, I'll handle it then. Feel the freedom that comes with letting go of imaginary troubles. Watch how much better you handle real challenges when you're not exhausted from fighting imaginary ones. Lesson 5. The Daily Choice Rule. Your mind controls your life. Every single day, you make thousands of tiny choices. What to think about, how to react, where to focus your energy. These choices might seem small in the moment, but the Stoics understood something crucial. These little choices are actually building your life, one decision at a time. Your life today is the sum total of all the choices you've made until now. Want a different life? Make different choices. Here's what most people miss. Your thoughts aren't just thoughts. They're the seeds of your future. Every time you choose to think negative thoughts, you're planting weeds in your mental garden. Every time you choose positive, productive thoughts, you're planting flowers. Your mind is like a garden that will grow whatever you plant in it. The question is, what are you choosing to plant each day? The daily choice rule is simple. Make beautiful choices consistently. Not perfect choices, beautiful ones. This means choosing thoughts that make you stronger, not weaker. Choosing reactions that solve problems, not create them. Choosing to focus on what you can control, not what you can't. Each choice is small, but together they create the masterpiece of your life. Think of it like building a wall. Each thought, each reaction, each decision is like laying a brick. One brick might not seem important, but day after day, brick by brick, you're building something. The question is, are you building a fortress or a prison? Your daily choices are the bricks, and your life is the wall you're building with them. Here's how to practice this. Start paying attention to the choices you make automatically. How do you choose to think about problems? How do you choose to react to challenges? How do you choose to talk to yourself? These automatic choices are running your life. Good news, once you see them, you can change them. The power of daily choices shows up most clearly in how you handle small annoyances. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Do you choose anger or calm? Your plan gets disrupted. Do you choose frustration or flexibility? Your work gets criticized. Do you choose defensiveness or growth? These moments seem tiny, but they're actually huge opportunities to build your character. You might not control what happens to you, but you always control how you choose to think about it. This is your superpower. Bad day at work. You choose what that means. Someone disrespects you. You choose how to respond. Life throws you a curveball. You choose how to see it. Your power isn't in controlling events. It's in controlling your choices about those events. The beautiful thing about the daily choice rule is that you don't have to wait to start using it. You can make a better choice right now, in this moment, then another, then another. Each choice builds on the last one. Each good decision makes the next one easier. This is how real change happens, not through massive transformations, but through consistent, beautiful choices. Here's a practical way to start. Before each choice, big or small, ask yourself, is this making my life more beautiful or more difficult? This simple question can guide you toward better decisions. It works for thoughts, reactions, words, and actions. Keep choosing what makes your life more beautiful and watch how your world transforms. Begin today. Pay attention to your choices. Make them consciously instead of automatically. Choose thoughts that strengthen you. Choose reactions that serve you. Choose focus that moves you forward. Your mind is the control center of your life. Make it beautiful, one choice at a time. Final lesson. Why Stoics never break. Ancient mind hacks that still work. These old ideas have stayed strong for more than 2,000 years because they connect with something lasting, the human mind's power to protect itself. The Stoics weren't just monks in temples or philosophers isolated in ivory towers. They were leaders, warriors, and regular people who used these mental techniques to remain resilient in everyday life. These 5 rules are not just abstract concepts. They are useful tools. Letting go of small worries gives you more mental energy. Thinking about challenges helps you become mentally strong. Being balanced helps you stay strong when others falter. Letting go of made-up problems brings you true peace. Choosing beautiful things every day creates a strong mind. Being stoic doesn't mean hiding your feelings or being unfeeling. It's about creating mental strength that is so strong that nothing can disturb you. These are not just old secrets. They are proven tools for surviving today. It's not a question of whether these principles are effective. They have been shown to work for many years. Will you begin to use them? Your stronghold for the mind is ready. Select strength. Select tranquility. Decide to be strong and resilient.